Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Show and Tell, where it's all about you. Okay, so before we get started, just a few quick housekeeping items. First, if you'd like to be part of our Show and Tell series, send me pictures of your work along with brief descriptions so that I know what to say about each of your projects. Send them to my email address, franniessquare@gmail.com. I've gotten so many comments from people that they really get inspiration from other people's work and they just love seeing what everybody's working on, and I know that I do too. So don't be shy, send in those pictures with your descriptions and I'll put you up as part of our show and tell. Next, if you haven't seen, I recently posted a tutorial for learning how to read a crochet pattern, and it's also a crochet along for a fall cardigan. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to put the link here. Come join us. We're just starting. Part 2 should be going up any day now. We'll be starting the back of the cardigan. I also recently had a crochet hook shopping spree, and that video should have gone up by the time this airs, so look for that. And I also finally received my Hobie order and unboxed it, so look for that as well. All right, so let's get started and take a look at the projects that were sent in this week. Okay, so our first submission comes from Anna Pomorsky, and as always, I apologize if I mess anybody's name up. So let's take a look at her work. She sent in these 4 pictures and she said, attached are a few of my favorite items I've done over the years. Some I kept, others have been given as presents. Hope you like them. So let's take a look. The first one here is of a green blanket, and she's showing Nina playing sick under Nana's blanket. How cute is that dog playing sick? And it's worked in corner to corner stitch. The multicolored one with Norbert, Nina's son, how cute is he? Also trying out Nana's new blanket. She followed Fiber Spider tutorial of the square waffle. And for both of those blankets, she said she used Cakes DK from Ice Yarns. And I will try to put links to the yarns used if I can find them below in case anybody wants to try to find them. The white, blue, and pink flower blanket she designed herself. That's awesome. Some years ago, but she doesn't write patterns, so she can't share a pattern with anyone. But if you're interested, she said she's happy to try to explain how she worked it out, as it's not too complicated for a not so new crocheter. That is so nice of you, Anna, and I am happy to help you write a pattern if you would like. Okay, and then the last picture is this stripy bed runner that she uses to cover her pillows, as that's where her 3-wire fox terriers like to sleep during the day in winter, and it's worked in Picasso and Favorite from Ice Yarns as well. Beautiful work, Anna. Thank you so much for sharing that. The next submissions come from Lisa Mahan. She said, I have learned so much from the YouTube yarn community. I have crocheted for 50 years, but wow, the things I didn't know. I am always learning on YouTube. I agree with you, Lisa. It's a great place, and the crochet community is awesome. The first picture is a moss stitch scrap afghan, and she said it was so easy and quick. The second picture is the before photo of a crocheted hot water felting experiment. And the next picture is the final product of that felting. She took the experiment and turned it into a pouch. That's awesome. The last one is a beach tote bag that she made appliques to decorate the front. She said she learned so much and there's still much to learn. I totally agree. Great projects. Thank you so much for sending those in, Lisa. The next submission comes from Simone Maffey, and take a look at these. I'm definitely making some of these. She said, I've made so many of these crochet slipper boots for gifts. A great, easy to follow YouTube tutorial by Little John's Yarn. The pattern is very easy to adjust to any foot size, including for children. The blue pair fit my 4-year-old grandson perfectly. Latte cakes have taken the lead amongst my family and friends for the most popular. I do hope others might be inspired to make some of these, as they were easy, fun, and quick to create. Not really suitable for wearing with a shoe, but a great slipper sock for around the house. I love slipper socks for around the house. Thank you for your show and tell podcast. It really is great to see what others are creating and to gain ideas and inspiration. I agree with you so much, Simone. And thank you so much for submitting your slippers. They look so comfy and cozy. I can't wait to try them. These next pictures are from Samantha Jefferson, and we've actually seen some of her work before. She gets a lot of crocheting done. Take a look at these. She said the hats are all bag-a-day hats, as well as both blankets. The brown is a primrose stitch. The little bag is her own pattern, and it took a lot of trial and error on that bag that she made for her little girl, who loves it too. I don't blame her. That is an adorable bag. I love those pom-poms on it. This vest looks really nice. This vest reminds me of the cardigan, Samantha, that you submitted before with the vertical stitch. I really like that. She said she's been crocheting for a long time and is still learning how to read patterns. So I hope you're going to join us, Samantha, for our crochet along and how to read crochet pattern tutorial. And she's going to be sending in more pictures in the future. Excellent. I can't wait. Thank you so much, Samantha. These next pictures are from Misty Dawn. She actually sent them in for the first show and tell episode. I just had to make sure I got some permissions to show her granddaughter, who is absolutely adorable. Take a look at these pictures. She said the first picture is her first bear design. Look how cute that bear is with the dress and the tulle pom-pom by the ear. I love that. The next picture is a dress and a bunny, and she wanted a matching dress for her bunny. So take a look at this. This is her granddaughter wearing the dress that Misty made for her. She also made the bunny and a matching dress. So adorable. The next picture she calls the sherbet sundress. I can totally see that with those colors, why you'd call it the sherbet sundress. And look at that modeling pose. I think she's a natural. And finally, the last picture is Mommy and Baby Monster puppets. Misty made the body and let her granddaughter decorate it. What a great idea for getting them creative and getting them involved in the project. Adorable puppets. I'm so glad we could show those, Misty. Thank you so much for sending them in. Okay, so that was all the show and tell projects for this week. Remember, if you'd like to submit your projects, just send them to my email address at franniessquare@gmail.com, along with a little description with the pictures so I can tell people about your projects. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.